picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper in the territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. From midfield now, Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. C.J. Uzomah, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Steelers 13, Bengals 7. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Balaj looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down and 4.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
13.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Cincinnati.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind. And this time, they get it to him the more conventional way. And it's much more successful as well.
And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
14.
Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Complete to John Ross.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Slant pass to Boyd. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there and a first down.
And a Bengal first down.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts.
36-yard line.
As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing again, it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon.
Burrows.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Gain on the play. Brings up.
And Burrow going to throw again. Flushed out right. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. There he goes right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with it. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. This one complete to Giovanni Bernard. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
This time, Burrow will look to throw. Open man is Higgins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. There was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
He's going to look deep down the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended receiver there, the rookie Chase Claypool. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to try and go deep again. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 48 yards.
At the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Set him back 5.
Let's go.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Chase Claypool, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the interception by the Steeler Dean leads to a touchdown.